What up, everybody? Po, po, po! What's up, everybody?
Where you going?
I'm Tommy.
I'm Steven. And this here's my dog Barrett.
So, we're doing this video to let everybody know that doesn't already know about Warrior Catfishing. I started Warrior Catfishing in 2018. The whole reason I did is because we've got 22 veterans today that commit suicide, and we got to end that. One of the ways that we can do that is by helping each other. You know, we've got to let each other know, hey, I'm there for you, and got to know that there are people out there that you can reach out to. And with Warrior Catfishing, our motto is pause, fish, continue mission. Alright, and in the name Warrior, as you can see, it has a semicolon instead of an I. And the reason for that is because in the English language, in a sentence, the semicolon represents a pause instead of the end of a sentence. So that's where the pause in our motto, pause, fish, continue mission, comes from. And I'm a combat vet myself. Steven's a combat vet as well. We've both been to Iraq. We both suffer from severe PTSD and other disabilities. But I made it my mission that I wanted to help my fellow brothers and sisters in arms. And after a while of doing this, well, before we get into that, Steven was the second person that I ever took out.
Number two.
Before I ever even got a boat, I took Steven out, and it's funny because I asked if he knew anybody else that wanted to go, and he ended up calling up another guy that was also a friend of mine.
But I didn't know at the time, and I was just like, hey man, I got chosen to go catfishing with this guy. The only veteran I could know that was around that area was Steve. And I called him and I was like, hey, you want to go? He's like, is it with this guy named Tommy? I was like, how'd you know? He's like, well, we've been friends for a long time. I was like, really? And then we just all had a big laugh, and I had to call Tommy back. It's like, the dude that I was getting ready to invite, he says he knows you. And it just started from there.
Yeah, I'd already been fishing with Steve for a couple of years. Yeah, I mean, through all of this, Steven decided that he wanted to be he wanted to be a part of Warrior Catfishing, not just somebody that I had taken out. And that's what he said. He's like, I don't want to be just somebody that you've taken out fishing. I want to be a part of this. And ever since then, he's been, right there with me, basically.
You got to minus that one time that I didn't go with you.
Why do you have to bring that
because
up, dude?
I was doing something. I was busy that weekend, and he's like, well, I got a guy that wants to go out. And he's like, man, I can't do it. I got things I got to do. And he's like, all right, that's fine. And I guess, he was letting me know how their day was going. And then I guess he ended up getting home. He's like, I hate you. Excuse the language, but I hate you. I was like, why? I was like, because I slipped and fell trying to get this boat back then because the guy I took out didn't know nothing. We don't care if you don't know nothing about fishing. We'll get you out there. That's why, after that, he's like, you're going with me on every trip. I'm like, don't hurt my feelings one bit.
So, from March to October, once a week, we take people out. And Warrior Catfishing is a non-profit organization in the state of Missouri. We are working on our 501c3. We are a legal non-profit through the state. And any money that is donated or that we raise, 100% of the proceeds off everything that we make and sell. I make all the t-shirts. We got some other stuff that's coming up that we're going to be releasing come February, toward the end of February. But every penny that we make goes into taking veterans and now first responders out free of charge.
The reason why we decided to open it up to all the first responders is, you know, especially like police, EMS, you know, most anybody.
Firefighters.
Yeah. You know, there's a chance in time that they're going to see and go through some of the stuff that we've seen overseas. You know, and that no matter who you are, that's always going to be, it's going to affect you the same as, you know, the other people. And you are being a weirdo. Come here. There. Come on. Okay. I guess he don't want to move. He's just relaxing.
He's just like, I'm just gonna lay here. But yeah, when we take somebody out, the only thing that you have to bring is yourself and your fishing license, or if you don't need a fishing license because your disability rating through the VA or whatever, then you just got to have that paperwork. But you don't bring no rods and reels. You don't have to. We bring drinks. We bring snacks. We'll bring sandwich stuff if you want sandwich stuff. You know, it doesn't matter. We provide all that.
Whatever extras on you. I mean, we've had people eat us out of a boat one time.
Oh yeah.
And we've had people out there that didn't eat nothing.
Yep.
You know, if you got your own stuff, bring it. We just provide the basics.
Yeah, and
on the other note of your fishing license deal, if you do happen to come from out of state, last time I checked, a one-day fishing license for Missouri is like $7 or something like that, and that's all you're gonna need.
Yeah, it's not bad. But we do take you out on boats, you know, out on the boat, and our goal is to try to get you on some big catfish, some big blue cats. And we're by no means professionals. We are not guides.
We're just two guys that like to fish and want to help others.
We love to fish. We have a good time. We're not going to guarantee that you're going to catch fish whenever you go with us, but we're going to tell you you're going to have a good time. And if you don't have a good time, that's your fault.
Exactly.
But we're going to start videoing the trips this year as we go out and posting them so that y'all can see what we're doing, but also so that, you know, I mean, with what we do, you've got all these famous people that get recognized for anything and everything, when the real people that should be recognized are veterans and our first responders. People should know who they are. And people, I mean, they should be able to go out and have a good time and just unwind, relax. That's what we do. We have a good time. We catch as many fish as we can. And there's days we go out and we don't catch a daggum thing. But, you know,
It's all about having a good time.
Yeah, they call it fishing, not catching, for a reason. So, but yeah.
And some catch more than others.
Yeah. Yeah, there's days that there'll be one person on the boat not even getting a bite and everybody else is catching. And there'll be days that one person's catching every single thing on the boat and everybody else is going, really?
And now,
what are you doing?
Remind you, we're in these 16 to 17 foot boats, so there's not a whole lot of area. You know, your radius that you're fishing is not all that big, and we could have, 3 poles off the back,
Yeah.
2 off the front, 1 in the middle, in that little circle, and one side's catching, one side's not, or nobody's catching.
Yeah, I mean, if we're drift fishing, you know, everybody's basically dragging their bait through the same exact spot. And one person will get bites left and right, and everybody else is just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. But when that happens, if the veteran or the first responder that's out with us, if he's catching fish or I'm catching fish and the veteran's not, once we get a good fish hooked up, man, we're gonna hand them the pole. And that's what that's just the way it is. We want them to have fun as well. We've taken Korean War veterans out. We've taken guys from Vietnam.
Speaking of which, we still need to go hold Mr. Ballard. We need to get him out on a trip this year.
Yes, we do.
The guy who I'm talking about, Mr. Ballard, he is a Medal of Honor recipient that we've met quite a few times during the Fishing for Freedom, Quincy, the one here at Truman. And all this guy wants to do is fish.
Yep.
So we're going to get him out.
Yeah.
Or at least try to, anyways.
Yeah, we're going to try to get him out. Good old Doc, try to get him out. He said he's a Medal of Honor recipient. And, that's something that's awesome.
I remember they threw him underneath the bus out there at Quincy.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, he ain't got to worry about nothing like that with us.
He gets there. Someone had word that he was there, and they kind of threw his name underneath the bus and made him get up and give a speech. It was fun.
Yeah. But no, when we go out, like I said, we have a good time, and it's on the individuals that we're taking out fishing when we go home. We've been out there, we've had people that if we go out there and an hour later you want to leave, that's your call.
We've had guys, we normally start 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the way we work it is when you guys are out there, we don't say, neither one of us say when it's time to go home. When you're ready to go home, I'm done. I'm like, okay, let's go. That's on you. We've had people call it at 9 o'clock in the evening.
Yep.
And then we had one guy, he didn't call it till 4 o'clock in the morning. And, still an hour and a half drive, loading up the boat, cleaning fish, what have you. We didn't end up getting back here till like 7 o'clock in the morning. And then, that was for me because Tommy had to drop me off.
Yep.
And then he had another 30-minute drive home.
Yep.
So, it is what it is. We don't mind at all.
We've done. We went out fishing before and stayed out over 24 hours. Stayed up and fished for over 24 hours during bank tournaments and stuff like that. But
I still remember one person going to the truck. And
yes, if I can catch me some Z's, I'm gonna catch me some Z's, brother. I don't care. I'll do it on the boat if I have to. But
then you're gonna break that chair and fall off.
Shut up. But yeah, no, and we joke around, we have a good time. And I've mentioned before that you don't have to bring any kind of equipment with you, nothing like that. I will tell you this: everybody we take out goes home with a brand spanking new rod and reel.
Yes.
Set up, ready for you to go.
Hey, we'll put a link in the description below for our Facebook page that we have now, and we post a lot of pictures. We go Facebook Live. Unfortunately, we don't have one of the poles right now because we're still building up our little pool to help you get you guys out there. But you can go on Facebook and look at the poles that we give them, the fish that we've caught. All that kind of good stuff.
Yeah. But like I said, we're just trying to help. Both of us being combat vets, we know how fishing helps us. So if we can, what we look at, if we can keep one person from becoming that 22 a day, we're doing our job. And we don't just, it's not just we take you fishing and then you're done. We're the type, if you ever need us, all you got to do is call and, text, whatever, and we'll get back to you. We've done it before,
we won't hesitate to do it again.
No.
As far as, it's a learning curve with some of that too.
Yeah.
But we'll do what we can.
Yeah, we'll do what we can to help you out. You know, but we're especially there if you need somebody to talk to. So you just got to remember you're not alone, and we've got to be there for each other. So, and
unless you Tommy, and then I just hate him.
yes, I hate you too. So that's one thing you'll hear from us quite a bit is I hate you. So, but I will say this: we are going to be at the Catfish Conference, February.
The weekend of the 22nd.
Yeah, I believe the Catfish Conference is February 21st and 22nd, which is a Friday and Saturday. We will be there. We're going to have a booth set up. We'll be selling.
We've got t-shirts that we're going to have. Well, just kind of a preview because we haven't really said anything yet, but we're going to have new things at the Catfish Conference. They've already been on Facebook, but we've got dog tags that are out. Or for key rings, or you can wear it as a regular dog.
Dog tag.
I actually have mine sitting here. I know you can't read it from back there, but we'll have the chains on them, and then also a key ring.
Yep.
So you can mount it on your keychain if you don't want to wear it. Personally, I'm gonna put mine around the mirror of my truck.
Gonna be doing decals. This is a huge decal.
These are going on my truck.
Yeah, for Steven's truck. But says Warrior Catfishing has a big catfish in the middle of it.
They'll still look good though.
Yeah, but they're going to be smaller, of course. We're going to have shirts with a new design. Going to be similar to this, but we do have a new design. Can't wait for everybody to see those.
We have very limited of the ones that we have on now. But we'll have both of them with us at the Catfish Conference until we sell out on the new design. What else?
Going to be doing patches, just like what's on his hat there.
I don't know here. Maybe
The red and blue.
Maybe you can see it. But
might be doing some towels.
Yep. Little hand towels for when you're out on the boat, or
They'll have a grommet in the corner.
the normal fishing towels. If you don't want to use it for that, that's up to you. Coffee mugs.
Yes, coffee mugs. I will have coffee mugs.
Did we decide what logo we're gonna put on those? I don't remember.
We're going to keep the original logo for the coffee mugs.
So look for the coffee mugs. They're not anything special. They're just a ceramic mug with our logo on it.
Some of them I might put on one side the logo, and on the other side I might put "I catfish harder than an ugly stripper works." So
well, you are pretty ugly. I think it's a race between you and Kevin.
Look who's talking here.
Hey, I'm pretty.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty damn ugly.
All right.
So, but no, we have a good time while we're out there, and just keep an eye out for the videos.
Now, please mind you, this is pretty much going to be my second video I made. So I'm learning the software to create videos. As you can see from the little intro that was on here, that it ain't perfect, but it can be improved. I'm going to be self-taught on this, so be kind. That's all I ask. Just be kind. But nobody's kind to Tommy.
Yeah, well, and no, everything that is made for Warrior Catfishing, the shirts, the decals, whatever, all that is made in Rogersville, Missouri. Okay, I'm the one that prints all the shirts. I cut out all the decals. I do all the embroidery for anything that's embroidered, patches, hats, whatever. Anything that is done, I am personally the one that does it. So
Hey.
Well,
I've had a hand in some of it. Come on now.
He helps. Let's say my company is the one that does it. But
I see how it is.
no, Steven's helped me out on it, but
I just packaged 91 dog tags last night. That was a pain, but Tommy's going to do the next set. I don't care what he says.
Oh, I got 100 shirts to make this coming up week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there too.
Yeah. But you know, I just want everybody to know we're not going to a company that's getting stuff from, you know, getting their shirts printed in China and all this other stuff. We're not doing all that. It's all done right there in my basement on my equipment. I do direct to garment printing for all the shirts. I do dye sublimation for all the dog tags and the coffee mugs and stuff like that. So, and then I've got a commercial embroidery machine that I do everything on as well. So, know that you're gonna get quality products. And
Heck, this shirt right here, he did what, last year?
no, I did that year before last.
Yeah, I mean, and it's still, I mean, the color on it's great, and I've washed it every time I go fishing, because 90% of the time, if we're catching fish, you get fish slime on it.
Yeah. But
Really?
we
That's better.
we make sure that you know, we bring you quality products, because I'm not going to put anything out that's not quality. And again, as I said, 100% of the proceeds off of everything goes straight into Warrior Catfishing. We do not take a single penny as payment for what we do. Okay, it goes to pay for the gas, to pay for all the drinks, the food, the rods, the reels,
Line, tackle, I mean.
yeah, everything. I mean, because we go through some tackle. Let me tell you, man, some of us really like to get hung up on the bottoms.
Oh.
And we've had a couple of guys that we got to go buy new rod holders
Yeah.
for the boat, because we had a couple of veterans that they got hung
Snap.
up and couldn't get the rods out of rod holders. Instead of the line breaking, the rod holder breaks.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
it is
you know,
what it is.
that just proves to you that they don't give you crap.
Yeah, we're not going to give you junk. So we give you quality rods and reels, and once we can get money raised up, you know, there's other things that's going to be going along with that too. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Again, I'm Tommy.
I'm Steven, and of course Barrett. Unfortunately, you won't see him out on the boat yet with us until we get a pontoon boat. There's just not enough room in our boats for me, Tommy, him, and a veteran, maybe more. So, you ready, buddy? You want to go? Do you want to go? Let's go. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.